Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Last time we started the whole Seekers of Adeline nonsense so I could get these Alluvion Skirmish weapons from a Records of Imminence goal, which means we gotta actually do things. And there's some simple quests we can do to raise our fame in Adeline, which I've collected some items for. I bought most of them off the auction house, but these damn butterfly wings I had to go farm. That's okay, I used the opportunity to get stock up on some merit points, which I could use for a multitude of things that I desire. And, yeah, so we'll just go about our business, raising our fame here, and I used up all my imprimatures as well, off camera, doing more clear the way, so those damn roots, they keep growing back. Let's see. Did I enter the right? Wait a second here. Salnor F10 and Rala Waterways. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, okay, I entered the wrong entrance. I always go to this entrance out of habit, and the sewers are damn big. Fortunately, time and space and physics have no place in this game, so we can just go across and zone into the western side of the city by walking way less distance by just leaving. Although most of what's interesting is this is a quest chain. Like, apparently you have to do one to do the other, and it's all repeatable. So, like, we'll be able to do these quests 6 times each, which should get us enough fame to for the amount of imprimatures we've used. Let's see. I think we want the sewer entrance next to the Moogle house, actually. I could be wrong. Thinking about switching servers on this character to be on the server my brother's on. He's not playing as much though. We had a mutual friend that played the game with him almost exclusively, and they were like a tag team duo, and then actually not even a tag team duo, just a duo. And then his friend quit because his extended family, like his brother-in-law or something, is remodeling his house and wants him to do the lion's share of the work on the remodeling, and he's like, I don't have time to play anymore because I gotta do this remodeling or my wife will be unhappy. He's been divorced once, not from this wife, but from a different wife, and he doesn't want to cause any friction, so he's just gonna remodel his brother-in-law's like entire house for him, supposedly. That's the story I've been given. I don't know if it's true. Somewhat beyond the scope of the Let's Play, obviously. But my brother's all sad. He's like, they're putting Final Fantasy XI in maintenance mode. My friend quit. I don't have anyone to play with. But more than that, it's mainly because the server we're on right now, Odin, is primarily Japanese. And I got nothing against Japanese people, but language barrier, I cannot read or write Japanese. I can speak a little bit, and yeah, so barrier to making friends here is fairly, not completely impenetrable. I made a couple friends, but they're just never on when I'm in, so I might as well move to a server that has, people I can actually attempt to make friends with more readily. Anyway, Can't you feel the deeply oppressive air bearing down on your shoulders? It must be the darkness of the jungle made manifest. Is it just me? Am I the only one who notices this ominous haze? Still, it cannot hurt to make a protective charm to ward off evil. According to the rituals taught to me by a local geomancer, I need 2 Twitherham wings. But I can't do it alone. Please, will you lend me your aid? Certainly. You have my gratitude. The only way to resist the primordial darkness is with this kind of protection. Remember what I need, 2 Twitherham wings. Huh. Doesn't this quest strike you as familiar? Actually, it may or may not, but it's just like that bat quest from Sandioria from way back in the day where the guy asked you for 2 bat wings. Aww. But apparently we can't just... I mean, the wiki says we can't just repeat this quest. We can't just, like, talk to him and keep doing it, so... This murky haze, what could it mean? Yeah. If you talk to the other NPCs around these plants, they're growing plants, like, underneath the city to test out growth formulas and see if they can, you know, grow plants apart from, like, sunlight and stuff like that. Or, that's what I remember anyway. Most of them, I'm not gonna say they're not worth talking to, it's just they have nothing to do with what we want to do. Which is get access to Wildkeeper Reeves and then do Skirmish. But honestly, the only reason we want access to Wildkeeper Reeves is because the stupid row objectives, the way they work, is like, there's more to this intermediate section. It doesn't unlock until you complete these in order, so it's, I don't know, it's annoying. But now we need to go to Eastern Adeline, and we want, I guess that's the closest one I got. I don't have the one at the wharf. I don't know why these quests are linked either, but apparently they are. I guess you would figure this out without a guide just by talking to literally everyone in the city, which you might be inclined to do if this were brand new and you were doing it for the very first time. However, I am not, and this is not, and we're not going to do that. What do you want? Oh, you're the one who helped me, boy. My boy. Getting rid of those monsters was a big help. He's always been such a worrywart, but I'll tell you, when he told me his most recent stories, the hair on the back of my neck started to stand up. Mind if I get this off my chest? I've got my listening ears on. Just past here are the Yasi hunting grounds. Since you're not from around here, you might not have heard the tales told about the Velk there. Ferocious savages, I tell you. It doesn't matter who you are or how big of a weapon you've got. If you come near them, you'll be met with nothing but violence. But a pioneer like you can match them pawns for pawns. Can you head to Yasi and get me a Velk necklace or a Velk mask? That'll show me you gave those savages a good beating and help me sleep better at night. Okay, brother. I bought these off the auction house, but I'm sure somebody killed them. Hey there, managed to kill a bunch of filthy Velk scum, did you? I'd expect no less of a pioneer. I'll be able to breathe a bit easier now. Here, a token of my appreciation. Okay, and so now we got, for the final quest, we're looking for someone named Pudith. Who names their kid Pudith? Can't even blame it on typo. J is so far away from P. Pudith, Pudith, yoo-hoo, where are you? Okay, so we just gotta turn around basically. Pudith. Excuse me a moment of your time, good sir. No time like the present. Times are rough for my family. My son keeps going on about some enveloping darkness, and my husband is scared to death of monsters in the Yase hunting grounds. Now all their worrying has gotten to me. My once pristine forehead is covered in wrinkles from furrowing my brow. The Yase hunting grounds are barely a stone's throw away. People talk about shadowy fiends down there, and I'm stricken with fear. Will the Peacekeepers Coalition be able to keep us safe? Sometimes I wonder. So that's why I was hoping to find a strapping pioneer like yourself to help me out with this problem. Take the law into your own hands, defeat some of those nasties down in the Yase hunting grounds, and bring me a jar of umbral ooze. If the rumors about your type are true, then it should be easy. Well, somebody did it for you, but I bought these off the auction house, honey. Okay, so we've completed all the quests now. Was like the entire quest line the way we gotta do it, or do we... Oh, this is gonna be annoying to run back and forth. And I guess we'll actually run out of butterfly wings before we run out of the ooze and the masks. That's okay though. Before we get into repeating that though, let's go see if that just so happened with... Because like we spent like a total of, I think 18 in prematures, which is 2 away from what the guide on BG Wiki says 20, but it goes into saying, you know, more fame equals less of these have to be used. And the 20 is in reference to just having done the quests that get you out to Alduin in the first place, so... Oh snap, cutscene. What timing, Calmwind? You've been invited to dine with the members of Adelin's cabinet. I'm gonna feed off this accomplishment of yours vicariously for weeks. As real as the dickens, though, I couldn't be happier for you, Calmwind. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Oh, we're being appreciated. Once your bison stops bucking, put on your best bib and tucker and get yourself over to the Adelin Castle. Come to think of it, Calmwind, have you ever heard of the Nyakuls? They're the ranchers of the continent's frontier, and more temperamental than a bull at heat. Rumors about the Nyakuls keep thwarting the pioneers' best efforts thanks to some puppeteer or whatnot, but I've yet to see any proof in that pudding. Either way, it seems their trails and ours are bound to cross. You might as well learn them a thing or two while you're moseying about the jungle. Tell them to pony up and get in line like the rest of the herd, so the you pioneers can lead old Buka to greatness. Okay. Obtained key item, dinner invitation. Aw, yeah. A cordial entreaty to join the leaders of the 12 orders for dinner at Castle Adelin once their assembly has adjourned. Okay. I don't know if we actually have to do the next cutscene in order to... Brain, please work. Actually go fight the Nyakuls since they just got mentioned. But we can check on the way to the castle if we run. We could just take a teleporter to the castle, because I do have to teleport to the castle. We probably will, because it's such a long run. But then again, I do like the music in Eastern Adeline, so... You should have seen how excited the forums got back in 2011 or 2010. Whenever it was to the pictures, people data mined this game like crazy, especially back in the day. And someone got, from like the developer server, they data mined Adeline's, like, models, basically, the model of the town. And people got so excited. They were like, new expansion? New expansion? New city? A new city? Oh. People would not shut up about it. And then it came out, and people who were still playing were just off the chain about it. They were absolutely enamored. And I was too. It's just things had conspired in life that made me have to stop playing for a while. Let's see. Oh yeah, the guy's near the sewers. I started rambling, and my brain stopped working. I'm still pretty low on sleep. All in all, I do really like the design of Adeline City. I've heard much of your exploits. You may just be competent enough to handle this. Let's keep this brief. I don't want anyone getting suspicious. I'm from the Amathrin Society, and I've been dispatched to conduct analyses for Juno. Oh, holy shit! He's Zillert, or at least trusted by the Zillert and Juno. That's crazy. Our subjects, the Nyakuls. Ugh, how can you not know of them? And I wanted to keep this brief. The Nyakuls are the fiercest monstrosities to ever prowl eastern Ulbuka. While our organization lends aid to Adeline as pioneers, our true purpose is to study these beasts. The problem is that we can't field enough men to do so. We've been able to pinpoint their lairs, but we have no intelligence on their behavior when provoked. With your help, though, we hope to remedy that. Let me get this out of the way now. You'll get no reward whatsoever. At least from us. We're concerned with information, not riches. You can have whatever trinkets they're hoarding. They're some of the most powerful beasts that we know of, so they probably have something that'll catch your eyes. The Nyakuls... Or maybe it's Nyakuls? Nyakuals? I don't know how to say that word. Aren't some common breed of animal to be found in every home on the continent. Their dwellings are nigh impossible to find by normal means. I don't have time to go into the details, but we created devices that skirt the issue and track them down for you. Once you cross into their territory, the devices cease to function. Yes, that's all we've got. They're also your only option for finding the Nyakuls. These things don't come cheap either, so start reaching into your pockets. Gil is useless for obtaining the necessary materials around here, so I'll be needing payment in bales. Count me in. The Society appreciates your help. Here, take this habitual behavior barometer with you. It will act as our surrogate. Record the information pertinent to our studies. I'll personally kill you if you lose it. Give me a device. Okay, so... Oh, they cost 30,000 bailed right now. It's a good thing that we got so much bailed for doing all of the imprimatur stuff. I think if we grab magma mitigation set, the Nyakuls we currently have access to from the zones we've been to, this is one of them, I believe. And if we've got enough bailed, I guess we could grab the Briar Poof Net. Okay, I don't think we have enough bailed at this point. Count me out for now. Okay, and since we already alluded to going to Castle Adeline for dinner and whatnot, I guess we'll go ahead and grab that cutscene. I'm not really super intent on starting the storyline for Seekers of Adeline today. What I'd like to do is show off Skirmish, but I figure, it'll give me a chance to talk about the era because this quest that we're finishing up right now, it was like the end point for the first part of Seekers of Adeline. Like, this was it. Like, you got the cutscene we're about to go to and get, like, for months. I think it was like 6 or 7 months before another thing dropped, if not longer. And like by the time more Adeline content dropped, I was already not playing. I was like, that's nice, I guess, but like, I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV now in my free time, and like, I'm in the Navy working on a ship day in and day out. So, well, it was in refit, but you know, whatever. Dry dock. They actually are different, though. Let's see. Hello, Plotrishbach. Who named you? Oh. Oh. We can't go to dinner because it's not dinner time. How about that? I guess 5 a.m. would be a bad time for dinner. Now we could go to the closest waypoint and ride our mount. But you see, there's a home point warp we got over in Warmar Basalt Fields off camera at some point. I think I got it off camera anyway. I was out there learning blue magic. And I got the key item that lets you do reeves out there, called like demolishing or whatever. That's something else we could do too. We have all these leftover umbral oozes and Twitherum rings we don't need because we don't actually need that much fame. Wait, where's the closest home point warp to me? Whatever. I like the city music. Now the Neocools, the way they work, I believe they're 20-hour spawn. And they spawn in an instance, and you need the bailed key item to enter the instance. And it's basically a large-scale reeve that takes a lot of players to win. But because we're in the item level era now, at least these first Neocools, they don't take a lot of effort, as far as I remember. They're like item level 109 or something-ish, maybe less. I think they're the gear they drop anyway, or maybe 106. And one's a giant bee queen, one's a giant flaming T-Rex, one's a... I think a shark? I don't know, it's been so long. And you do have to fight all of them eventually for Seekers of Adeline, if I remember right. So we will be fighting them all someday. But for now, we just want to fight one. We want to see if we can find one to fight one. Preferably win. Actually, we need to win to complete the row objective. And then we can do skirmish. Although we actually can already do skirmish, it's just we won't get row rewards, which is what we're after. Oh, we should get it's not gonna do much for us, but we should grab Ionis, I think they call it, but the signet for Adeline areas. It gives all sorts of bonuses depending on how developed the coalitions are on your server. And some of them are pretty obtuse and have nothing to do with combat. Some of them are related to crafting. But, I don't know, it's just like a good practice to always get your local signet variety. It might not do anything for you, but sometimes it does. Actually, usually it does. It's just... Okay. Eastern Ulbuka. And yeah, they were nice in this era, and they put home points right next to the Wildskeeper Reeves entrances because they knew that some people wanted to do them a lot. And there might be alternate, like, Neocools to fight or something. I don't know. The air goes tense with some strange force. However, you sense nothing out of the ordinary. Going further will accomplish nothing. So these guys are standing around here. I would think that they're here waiting for it to spawn, but I don't actually know. They might just be here to... He looks like he's skilling up bard songs. It'd be nice if there was like a Walk of Echoes timer to tell you how long until. Doesn't seem to be anything. Guy nodded at us. Huh. Maybe someone killed it while he wasn't looking. Let me check out those key items we got earlier. Let's see. They are just temporary, I believe. Yeah. Specially crafted from heat-resistant materials, this set of boots and gloves will prevent pioneers with even the most delicate skin from suffering a single burn while climbing the searing heat of Maffic cliffs. Briar-proof net. Composed of strong metallic links, this net may weigh one down a tad, but it also provides unrivaled protection against limb-severing grooves of thorny plants. we see the Nyacool on... Oh, we can't see him on wide scan or anything. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be up anytime soon. We'll go check on one of the other ones. I've got the one next to the bee lady. I remember back when I needed to do this on my main character, the game was in a low point where no one was doing Adeline content, and I just literally went around and killed all, I think there's 6 Nyacools in total, or Nyacools, maybe 9. I think it's 6. And I killed all of them in a single day without even thinking about it, like respawn times. Oh dear. B's not up either. How much bailed do we have? 23,658. See, if we go do some normal reaves, we'll be able to buy another key item and check out other Nyacool place. Let's see. Let's go back to the volcano though. Or the basalt field, whatever. Well, that guy left, I guess. Huh. Guess I need to look up Wildkeeper Reeves real quick. Okay, and in order to participate in Wildkeeper's Reeves, you must first complete the mission Life on the Frontier and speak with Demian and Eastern Adeline to receive the Habitual Behavior Barometer. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah, one is a shark. I guess we could, oh, another person. Maybe people are expecting these to be up soon, or maybe they're checking for them. Huh. It's like a samurai. Yeah, it's a samurai. Pretty cool katana. Pretty damn good armor. Huh. Looking at my scrubby butt. Let's see. So what we'll do is we'll go get one of the other traversal methods of getting across Adeline zones. Because another Adeline zone we have access to is the 480 Headatil, the place at the Poison River that I've spoken of. And we haven't traversed it because we haven't gotten its traversal item. I think it connects to another cave system that goes to a really dense jungle called the Yorcia Wield or Vild or whatever. But I don't remember what items I need for the guy. I think it's this guy, Chubolet, or Chubole, or whatever his name is. 3 squares of Domal letter, 1 jar of Umbral ooze, and a Twitherum scale. Okay, we've got the ooze. We don't have the Twitherum scale though. So we'll see if we can't get that from the auction house real quick. Oh, it says Wildkeeper's Reef battles respawn 2 hours after completion. During certain special campaigns, the respawn timer is reduced to 5 minutes. Huh, I wish we were in one of those campaigns right now. Let's see, Twitherum scale. Materials Alchemy 1. Alright. Oh, no, I gotta see the price before I can bid. Actually, I don't have to see the price before I can bid. I just want to see the price before I can bid, because I want to know what other people are bidding. Don't want to overbid, you know. Oh, and we need the 3 squares of Domal leather. I don't know why my mind just skipped over that. Probably because Domals are old hat, you know. So a whole stack of Domal leather is 80k, a single Domal leather is 12k, we only need 3. Excellent. Okay, cool. Alright, my man, I brought you the items. And the nice thing about getting these key items that let you traverse is, where's the Twitherum scale? Oh, I know it. The leather. Where's the leather? Oh. Finished already? That was quicker than I anticipated. Hold on one moment, I shall craft your reward. Screen goes black. It is done. Yeah, do not think of a boat alone as sufficient for transport. You must first learn how to use it properly if you are to keep yourself safe. Of course, practice makes perfect. Take your boat across the river once and come back to me. Obtained key item, watercraft. Okay, so we just gotta go to a beach. I think the white beaches on the map are the ones we can use. I don't really remember. Matsui P. This was where I was first doing my job points on Blue Mage. I was cleaving like 20 toads at once or whatever. Because I also needed some merits still. I still need merits actually. But then once I got some ambuscade gear, actually before I got ambuscade gear I was... Oh. Okay, maybe the white beaches aren't where we cross. Well, we'll break this tree down anyway. Yeah, the reefs here in this zone, they didn't require any new item, but there's a limited number of these trees that actually create bridges when you break them. So you have to make that watercraft. Yay! Pretty cool, honestly. Still confused about where I used the boat, though. Guess I could look it up real quick. Head to the south side of I-7, it says. Whatever. We'll get this bivouac, and then I guess we'll go back to the main bivouac, and I guess the south side of I-7 is that little spot that touches the water, but it doesn't even look like a beach. Oh no, these Chigos are eating us alive. Okay, Liner, do your stuff. Or I'll do it. There you go. Yay, our geomagnetron has did the thing. Okay, so if it's that little spot, I guess we just run through real quick. But if it's the wrong spot, then I don't know what to say. That's the only south spot, south part of I-7, so it's gotta be, unless this guide is just wrong. Which, as we both know, has happened before. Poisonous river water. There's a lovely shade of purple, though. Guy, you lost control of your boat, sending you spiraling downstream. Dun dun dun. You've started to learn a bit about how to operate your boat. Okay, so we have to, I guess, go grab that bivouac and then go back to the dude, and he'll give us the second half of water crafting. Right, we've got our boat, we just don't have our thing. Also, this quest is, funnily enough, it's named I'm on a boat. Yeah, you never see the quest names pop up. You have to go into your quest log to look at them, so they're not in your face, but they've been doing meme quest names in English localization of the online Final Fantasies for quite a while now. Of course, that wasn't actually a meme, it was a song by Andy Samberg and Lonely Island for Saturday Night Live back in like 2008? 2009? I don't know. Boats are merely vessels for navigating the water. You must feel the currents, understand the eddies, and master the waves if you are to brave the river. Cast off from the bank here, make your way up to the other side and return. What the hell? Okay, go to the west side of J9 to cast the boat again. West side of J9. Okay, so we've got a... Yeah, I could have been using mounts. Oh well, I kind of like the nature music going on. I thought this was the west. I guess we're at I-10. We need to go north a little bit. I wonder if that means we can just get to the Nyakul here by breaking the reefs trees, though. I don't think so, but it's like 2 islands away. It feels so close. Okay, so the cast-off points always look like this. Yay! Oh look, we're back on the... Report your progress to Chobolet. Okay. I will do that. I will fly to him in my flying device. And do just that. Perfidious crab. Bellicose Terrychook. No, not a layer reef. I don't want to be kicked out of reef, so we'll break this stump real quick. How annoying. And what we'll do after we get water crafting, we'll actually go check on the Nyakuls again, see if any of them are up that we can actually access, the 2 others that we can access. And then we'll, if neither of them are up, we'll come back out here and head towards this one. It can be quite hard for us to get to them if they only spawn every 2 hours. What I might have to wind up doing is I might have to, you know, keep checking back every so often in between recordings, and when I finally when one's finally up, I start recording and go from there. Stick the dismount. Alright, Chobolet, give me my water crafting skill, you slut. Yeah, you didn't give me a paddle. Also about controlling your center of gravity so as not to capsize. Okay. Nifty. Swing. Toxin Tussler. Apparently we get a title if we just chose to dive right into the river, which we can do at any time, it says, after the quest is complete, so... It's not a very interesting title, though. Toxin Tussler, I don't really care about it. But I guess we could do it for completionist's sake. Eastern Ubuka, please. More and more basalt fields, because I want to fight the flaming T-Rex. He's the coolest looking one to me, because he's a T-Rex. How are you not going to think a T-Rex look cool? Fantasy or otherwise. Nope. Either it hasn't spawned yet, or the people that were waiting on it killed it. And these home points, I mean, if you had a business with Wildskeeper Reeves and enough bailed to do them all, which apparently you can get the cost of these key items down to 7,500 bailed eventually. You could just, you know, kill them all without blinking with item level gear. Oh, actually, some of the later ones are pretty hard. There's one that's like this really nasty tree type monster called a Yggdrasil. His name is Yumcax. Okay, so this guy's still here, waiting. So I guess we'll go back to trying to go to the shark one. But a sneaking suspicion tells me that the shark one's probably not up either. Yeah, this is the first 3 zones of Adeline, and they were all that was available when Adeline first came out. The later zones that we could access right now, they didn't exist yet. And so, like, this was it. Like, these 3 wild keepers, and brain. And the cutscene that we haven't been able to go to yet, cause well, actually, it's dinner time now, but I'm trying to get to these Wildskeepers. Although, I mean, we don't have enough veiled to get the key item. We don't even have the key item for the shark, so even if it's up, like, we won't be able to tell. Well, we might be able to tell with wide scan. I would like to pick up its home point, though. Get myself another option. Yeah, the later ones is the Yggdrasil I described. It's like a mushroom, tree, tentacle monster, cyclops. It is as weird as it sounds. And then the other one's like a frost tiger, giant frost tiger with like a glacier coming out of its shoulders. And then the final one, I want to say it's a bird. I can't remember at all what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's a bird, a giant bird. Yeah, it's gotta be a bird. It would be in the Marjami Ravine, which I don't remember how to access. I do know we have to get a key item that lets us climb thorny vines, though. Oh, 800 bailed. Yay. God bless mounts. Yeah, I'm sure I said it before, but mounts didn't used to exist outside of chocobos. And the only way you were riding a chocobo out here was with your chocobo whistle. But I don't think these were chocobo whistle accessible areas back in the day. So back in the day when Adeline first came out, at least if I remember right, there was no mounts. And we would need to be sneaking and invisible unless we wanted to fight everything in our path. Which we could very easily do nowadays. And somewhat easily do back in the day. Depending on your gear level. By the time Adeline came out, so many people had relics and Empyrean weapons and stuff that travel danger is like more annoying than dangerous. Although still dangerous for some jobs. And I still had, friends playing back then, so we traveled in a group. So sometimes we just, it wasn't often because it was still a time saver to use sneaking items, but sometimes we were cheap enough that we would just kill stuff on the way. Not often, but sometimes. We broke it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Back on the mount. I think we're going to be able to get to the home point crystal. Although I'm a little bit sad about these home point crystals because they negate the impact of the frontier stations. Like the frontier station on this island is further away, and you know, like, can't be accessed from every other area in the game with a home point. It can only be accessed from Adeline areas that have the geomagnetrons, so... Womp womp. Yay, we did it. Let's see if we can see... We can't see. Okay. We don't have enough bailed for the key item, so... Unfortunate. We'll go check. We'll go check for the T-Rex again and the Bee Queen again. And if they're not up, we'll go get the dinner cutscene. And then we'll call this video to a close. And I'll be sad that I still didn't get Skirmish 2 videos later after saying I wanted to go do Skirmish, but... Well, that's okay. What about... Okay, that Galka looks like he's still waiting, so I don't think the Bee Queen's up either. Well, let's go to the dinner cutscene then. I can at least show you that. Castle gates, please. All right, Plo Trishback, tell me who named you, but also let me into dinner. The castle's up on that hill, and we never actually get to run up there. Thank you for proffering your dinner invitation. Calm Wind. Yes, you are indeed on the invite list. There should be a servant waiting inside the castle to escort you to dinner. We hope you find the festivities to your liking. Well, it's dinner in a castle. How could it not be a feast? Oh, look at that. It looks delicious, even in its 2002 graphical engine state. Fancy. Got fancy coats on. Oh, how ethnically diverse. We've collected 3 in just the past month. Considering how we hadn't found any chunks of vanadium ore for years, there's an annual increase of infinity %. I'd say the money spent recruiting all those pioneers has more than paid for itself. As ever, your naivety knows no bounds, Chiro Machiro. Death awaits all who step beyond Jorius yet, and I dare say you'd not soon like to lie on a bier, even one made of bale. Nothing good can come of raping the land and violating the will of our ancestors. Ha! You've gone so blindy-winded in your old age you can't even see the forest Aru for the trees, Hildebert. I think it's time you give up your Citaru to your son, Gramps. No amount of flim-flam and hocus-pocus flung by senile old detractarus can hide the truth. Numbers never lie, my friends, and they're telling us to charge on ahead with the pioneering effort. We'll be drowning in Profitarus. I cannot even begin to fathom the depth of your idiocy. You are willing to throw common sense, tradition, and the continent itself away just to line your pockets. Blatantly ignoring our founding king's dying request and indulging in vulgarities. We are sure to lose Altana's blessing should this plan bear its rotten fruit. The only thing that's rotten in this room is your outdated sense of morals, old man. Adolin is to stop being so insular. Don't you get it? We live in a pluralistic world and must look toward the global Marketaru. Ah shit, this Tarataru's a globalist. Kill him! Like those brave crusaders of Justice Westus who've worked wonders in the Middlelands and the Near East. Those, what's their names again? It's Raitaru on the tip of my tongue. Ah, yes, the Adventurer-tarus. Thanks to the influx of adventurers, Adolin's seen drastic increases in those barbaric nomads who care not a whit for our bonds with the land. I swear, if I looked up dogmatism in an encyclopedia, your Portrataru would be right at the top, you old geezer. I've had it with your childish Aspersians. I'll not be called geezer by a money-grubbing midget like you. This is neither the time nor the place to be acting like this. Shame on both of you. Listen to me, I'm hot, and I wear glasses. Just think if the goddess were to witness two of her own children besmirching each other. Oh, the tears she would shed. Such a troublesome pair, you two. Oh, this elven guy has pink hair. It's gotta be important. Oh. Those are some interesting green eyes. Oh, Monsieur Calmwind. What are you, French? Ah, Monsieur Calmwind, I presume. Allow me to bid you welcome. How is it that I know your name? Haha, how coy of you. It's truly elementary, my dear pioneer. No, I'm neither prescient nor clairvoyant. Your reputation simply precedes you. And it is indeed grand. How could it not be, after having performed such glorious deeds? As an aside, Calmwind, did you know that a whole century has passed since the sacred city of Adolin was established? While that may not be an obvious fact, a lesser-known piece of trivia is that the population of Adolin's archipelago was more than doubled in the past decade. This growth shows no signs of stagnating either. The obvious outcome of this population explosion is that the demand placed on our food supply, as well as our insufficient housing, increases dramatically. The sad fact amongst all of this is that we simply do not possess the technology to increase these islands' landmass. There will eventually come a point at which the available land can no longer accommodate its populace. I realize the last thing we need is a fearmonger. However, I sincerely believe we have already reached the breaking point. This is exactly why the colonization effort is indispensable. To the west, vast expanses of land stretch well past the horizon. But is gaining all that land worth breaking the ancient pact? Speak your grievances, my dear Gratzig. I am nothing if not fair, and there are two sides to every story. Let yours be heard. Don't you remember King August's last words? Tread not upon the hinterland of Volbuca. That pact with the spirits has been honored by our people for longer than any of us have been alive. To blatantly ignore it would do nothing but invite divine retribution. Isn't that right, Vortimir? That may be true, Gratzig. Even truer than the fact that my eyebrows are black, for some reason. But Grand Chancellor Ignis is Adris's descendant, and it is he who patrons the colonization movement. Do my eyes deceive me, or has Mr. Adolin yet to grace us with his presence? Grand Chancellor Ignis has a bout of illness, so I have been told. Oh my, this does not bode well, not in the least. He convinced us all to disregard the Founder's will, and now he is unable to even stand before us and to defend his positions. How can the mastermind behind the sacrilege worm his way out of all culpability? To hell with this farce. Your anger is more than understandable, Gratzig, but there's little we can do if the Chancellor is ill. It is an unfortunate turn of events, but one we must accept. Turn of events, my tail. Hey, he's literally got a tail. He's probably locked himself away in his ivory tower, sniveling into his pillow and quivering at the grave mistake he's made. That's quite the venomous statement, Gratzig. So it is, and I stand by every word of it. And you, Churro Machuro, your hands are just as sullied. Who the hell is this? Calm Wind? We have employed this rugged fighter as a pioneer. He also happens to be one of those fabled adventurers so oft sung of in songs from the Middlelands. His prowess in exploring has been indispensable to our cause, so he's been invited to this gathering. Sounds like nothing but a filthy swindler to me. And I guess that means you're here for His Highness, then? If you truly want to get rich quick, then you've got to go through his servant first. Try to ask him about the Chancellor's constitution. I hear Ignis isn't well enough to attend his own meetings, but surely he'll grant an audience to some nomad he's never met before. It seems that the Grand Chancellor is feeling under the weather. Damn your idiotic euphemisms. Under the weather? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Exactly how is he under the weather? I see apothecaries and priests here. Have any of them attended to the Chancellor's supposed bout of illness? Arciella, the Fifth, Adolin, daughter of or maybe that's just a V? Arciella V. Adolin, daughter of the former royal family and sister to the Grand Chancellor Ignis, has entered the hall. Long hair don't care. Such stylish boots. And silver hair. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. Again, let me apologize for my tardiness. No need, Miss Arciola. Or maybe it's Arciella? I don't know. You reckon that C is... whatever. It seems my brother has worked himself sick over the issue of colonization. He came down with a fever recently, so he has been confined to his bed until his symptoms subside. Still, this is an assembly of the utmost importance. Hasn't he heard about the... Yes, we are both well aware of what has transpired. Therefore, I have told my esteemed brother that if the colonization effort should continue, he should do so with all due caution. Yeah. What? Why? Think of the Richie Witches, Arciella. My, oh my. It seems that Lady Arciella isn't too fond of letting people enter the jungles outside the city. Yet she certainly enters them often enough. Or that is what an astute detractor might argue, anyway. 12 orders of Adolin were created equal, but some more equal than others. I suppose that is bound to happen when the members of one all have the Founder King's blood coursing through their royal veins. So glad you decided to become a pioneer, Conway. See, I was right after all. We did meet again. Actually, I guess that was supposed to be a sing-songy voice. We did meet again. I don't know. Yay! We did it! but what was that? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. But still not why we're here. Okay, so in desperation, we'll go check those Wildkeepers reefs one more time before I stop the video. But I think it's not gonna do us very much. And I'm being extra lazy. I'm just taking the bivouac warp and then gonna mount up because I don't feel like teleporting to a teleporter to teleport. I tell you, back in the day, these zones, because you couldn't mount up in them, they definitely felt way more massive just because there wasn't a lot of obstruction. Wide open plains is decently rare in Final Fantasy XI. Of course, not all of them are like more and more basalt fields, so... But, I remember feeling a small sense of wonder at possibilities for Final Fantasy XI. Dang it. Well, let's go see if that Galk is still waiting. Also, the Wildskeeper Reeves, like the boss itself, it takes damage proportional to the colonization rate of the area. So sometimes when these first came out, they were really hard to even damage. He still seems to be waiting. Huh. Well. Shucky darn, another recording without any skirmish. When I said all I want to do is skirmish. But next time we will start on doing a Wildskeeper Reeve, and then we will do skirmish because the next objective that should pop up in our row should be related to the skirmish, I believe. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe and have a great day, and I'll see you again.